Good evening. How is everyone? Do excuse the voice. I am getting over this cold that's going around. But we are here. It is Celebrity Skin Talk episode 6 of series 4. And have I got a gladiator for you? So I am very excited to have Sheli McCoy on the show tonight, talking all about the show and everything about lifestyle, fitness, skincare, of course. So, yes, very excited to get her on and chatting. Let me just check. She's in the room. Not yet. But yeah, I am happy to be chatting to her today. And I'm very into my fitness right now as well. So I'll probably be learning a thing or two for myself because these lives I do. So it's quite nice to have that. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a lovely evening so far. And I don't know what's going on with this weather, but last week I had a lovely natural lighting, and now it's like grey and raining again where I am anyway. So back to the ring light. So hopefully we're gonna get that natural nice light because it's so much better than the ring light, I think. Let me just wave to you, a couple of you guys. I love when you guys come in and join. I'm just waiting for Shadi to arrive. Aha, there she is. She has arrived. Just wait for it for the request and then. Aha. Yes. There we go. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, love. I was just saying how last week I was on a natural lighting live, and I was back to this ring light now. It just, yeah, not so much fun.
I've got like a window directly in front of me, and I'm not even going to gatekeep you. This is me without my light.
No, it's like, yeah, good. Down here, honey, is grey and miserable.
Yeah.
I'm like, back to the ring light.
Yeah, and like I thought it was a really good idea to paint my kitchen this like dark blue where my bunker and work surface is,
Right.
which I love because stiff key blue is a vibe. But when you're in here, it's dark.
I know, yeah. Same in my room. Yeah, it's very, yeah. So I just need that summer to come now, you know? The natural light is so much
Yeah.
better. But we do
It's
what we
actually
can do.
17 degrees in Dundee today. I'm not trying to
Oh,
flex, but I am just saying it's pretty hot up here.
we're on like 12.
You're getting there.
I know, right? I know. And it, you know, it is what it is. We live in the UK, and that's what we're gonna get. So happy to have you on, and I want to say thank you again for rescheduling. Because I knew we was meant to do it
Oh,
before.
don't worry.
But thank you. I love your hair. You've got. That's one big thing I love about your hair, honestly.
I honestly try to like keep it all like down and in, but there's no point. Like it just is what it is.
Yeah.
This thing is wild. It just, and I just try and like make it make sense.
True. Yeah. A lot of people will be jealous of it right now. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, like the less I do with my hair, honestly, the more people are like, wow, like did that take you hours? And I was like, I want to say, yeah, I tried really hard, but honestly, my hair in my whole life, I've never done anything with it. I've literally had it like I wash it once, maybe twice a week, and like I plait it a lot, which
Yeah.
helps. But yeah, like I don't really use heat on my hair, and I think that helps for the natural curl and like the volume and like
This is my dropping. Oh, no. I just love it, you know, because I love your Instagram and you're so inspirational to me. But I'm gonna get into that. But, and I just your hair always just catches my eyes. It's like, shoot, I was like, okay.
because I'm all hair.
Oh,
That's what literally I'm hair and teeth. That's like me.
She's full of secrets. Yeah, it's full of secrets. No, but let's jump into it, hun. So I'm so excited when the show come back, the Gladiators, because she was on this first series when it came out, and I remember as a kid that was my like Saturday night, you know.
Right.
Did you know how big this fan base was before getting into it? Because it's
No,
huge. No.
no,
Oh,
no. I knew, like, obviously, being of a certain age, I also watched the original,
yeah, me.
and I loved it. Like, I loved it. I was obsessed. So
Yes, me too.
when I eventually got the opportunity to be part of this show, it was obviously, it was a no-brainer. I was all in. I spent my whole life being an athlete, and this is such a great way, like such a pinnacle thing to do with that athleticism. But I had no idea millions, I'm talking like millions
Yeah.
of people had expectations of the show, previous like heartthrobs, people that they idolized. Even now, people will talk about the first time they met Wolf or Jet or Lightning
Yeah.
and what that person said to them. And I'm like, how do you remember this? But now that I've met some kids, I understand that it's a real moment in some people's lives.
Oh God, yeah. It was like the Saturday night show to watch. I
Yeah.
remember it. And there's a family of 5. We used to watch it all the time.
Yeah.
That was a Saturday night.
But I don't
But I
think there's anything else you could have sat down with mum, dad, brother, sister, guardian, parent, whoever,
yeah.
friends, and all enjoyed it, like probably for different reasons, but you all enjoyed it. Like my dad probably watched it for Lightning, my mum probably watched it for Hunter, I watched it for the athletic females, my brother watched it for just the sheer aggression, like, and we all loved it.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And it's like the competitiveness, I think a lot of people like as well, don't they? Like,
Yeah,
it's a healthy thing, I always think, to have to be competitive,
yeah.
competitive. But like, how did it all come about for you though? Like, was it like an audition, or did they just saw you and they thought, you're gonna just
No,
come on? Or...
wildly they called me, wildly, like I hadn't applied or anything. they
Oh,
um they got me on Instagram. So one of the production managers told me what they actually did was Googled Scotland's best athletes, and my name came up amongst another list of
right.
names. And they went around each name, looked at the athlete, what they did, their profile, probably checked their history because that's quite important with the BBC,
Yeah.
and then reached out to the ones that they thought were like a potential for the show. And then they came to me and they emailed me a few times, they DM'd me a few times, and I ignored it because I was like, that's a hoax. Like, that's not real.
Yeah.
And then eventually they called me, and the production manager is called Andrew. He was like, my name is Andrew, don't hang up. This isn't a hoax. And I flew to London the next day for an audition. You still had to go through the audition process.
Yeah.
Um,
Of course.
Fitness tests and everything like that, but they came straight to me and gave me the opportunity. And you know what's so crazy as well? Loads of people start out in a new sport or a new business or something, and they want to start an Instagram channel, but they don't because they're scared of people judging them.
Yeah.
I got this opportunity because I had an Instagram channel.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
it.
It's mad on what people can find and how they can hunt you down just from online. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But then that's
Um,
what we do it for. Like, my online profile was specifically there to demonstrate who I was and what I could do. But in case a potential opportunity came up because of it. And like, I've had so many wonderful opportunities. Like, I've worked with Nike and I've traveled and I've got sponsors and I've been given support and I kitted out my gym with an amazing company, all because I had an online presence. And really maintaining that online presence is what got me noticed by the producers.
yeah. And then you got through and you did it. Oi, oi. Glad you
Wild. When they called me to say you're in, I was like, what? One more time. They were like, yeah, you're in.
And then you were ignoring it. Do you know what? How many people I've interviewed on here and how many times they've been approached by a certain show or whichever, and how many times they've ignored something because they thought it was, a lie or
Yeah. Well, that's the thing as well. Like, I had no, I don't know what the word is, but no expectations of the world to provide for me. So when it came to me, I almost didn't think I was good enough to receive an opportunity like that.
Right.
It wasn't that I was just waiting on getting noticed by the world. Like that absolutely wasn't me. And like even now, like I was in a well-known shopping market earlier, and someone walked down the aisle I was in, and they were like, "You're not that girl from Gladiators, are you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was literally like, "Why are you shopping in here?" I was like, "Well, where else am I going to get food from? Like, I'm still just a girl from Dundee that needs to make her tea. Like, I'm still that guy."
Yeah. You know, and people can't miss you. You know, either. I think you know the lovely. You got like a striking look, and it's like we know who you are.
Yeah.
If I was me, I'd be like, oh, what should I buy for food
Yeah.
to have a healthy meal, because I'm on that streak right now. So I'll be like using you in the supermarket, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what should I get? But like when you like went onto the show, because you're very into the fitness, you've been doing it for years, and we're gonna get into the career side from that. But did you have to prepare yourself in another way for the show, or do you just do what you do best and you just got in there?
Well, you are right. Like there were some things I had to like add into it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in the fitness test, I scored really highly because they were very functional. Like the tests were like things as fast as you could, heavy lifting, moving quickly, combat, climbing, like everything you would expect a gladiator to be able
yeah.
to do. And because I've trained CrossFit for the last 10 years, that literally, it was like a normal training day for me.
Oh,
When they were like, "Oh, you need to do this, is that okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've done that yesterday. Yeah, I'll do that now." Like it was no problem. But the only thing that's really different is like the games. Of course, I don't hang from rings and try pull other people off those, ever. So
fun though.
yeah, so much fun. It's like one of my favorite games. But like those sort of things, like swinging back and forward, that's not something I would usually do. Traversing side to side, that's not something I'd usually do. And whacking someone with a giant cotton bud, also probably wouldn't do that on a daily basis. So all of these things that I've been learning in CrossFit, like the athleticism transferred to being a gladiator, but a lot of the skill set for the games we learned on set. And we only had a couple of days to learn those games.
Yeah.
So I think like seeing it back in the edit shows me just how athletic both the gladiators and the contenders were, because we never really got on those things very often, and then we needed to essentially prove ourselves on those things.
Yeah. And then what about the outfit? Have you got it?
No, I've got
Oh,
six. So we get six because at the start versus the end, mine were getting smaller and smaller because I was getting smaller. Like we were working so hard, and it was like long days, and so like after my third outfit change, my wardrobe were like, "We're just gonna run you up some new ones, like a size down," and I was like, "Okay, great." Um, but I don't have them here. My agent keeps most of them, and then when we go to events, she'll bring everything I need.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Because like everyone has a little prop. Do you have any props from being on the
I
show?
don't have props, but I've got like things.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh my God, look how many people it
Oh, I know.
is.
This was
Jeez.
all the cast.
Oh my gosh. Well, and the crew is it? And crew.
Wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
cast, crew, hair and makeup, like literally everyone. Um, and so like I've got things like that, and I've got my water bottle that has like Saber written on it, and I've got like my keychains, and I've got like bits, and also all of our training gear. So like we had like black bras, shorts, zip ups, all that sort of stuff, and they had a big white G on it, like iconic.
It's like superhero vibes you're giving me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's when you're all
like
together, it's like a team of
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like and I've got all of those things, so yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah. And then what about like, is there going to be another season? Do you know, or you just?
Yeah, season two's a go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Are you coming back?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
there. September.
There we go then. I think someone asked about is the show coming back, so that's why I said,
Yeah. So
oh,
I
good.
leave to go down south midsummer, and
Oh,
season 2 is sometime July, August time, but I don't know dates. All I know is what's been put out on media is that season 2's a go. I'll be there,
yeah.
and it's in Sheffield again.
There we go. Right, okay, that's hopefully answered that. And what? So now, like, would you say you're more prepared now going into it? Because, like you said, like the swinging things and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
was brand new, but now you've done it, you're thinking you can't wait to get back on them. I bet.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I really enjoyed the time there. Like, apart from the fact that it was a huge privilege, it was also just really fun.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
all of the other guys, there's 16 of us, and we just hung out all day and drank coffee and then went out and put on a show for 3,500 people in the audience, and then met loads of kids and just high-fived and ate snacks, and like, it was class.
yeah,
So I loved it. So I'm really looking forward to doing that again. And yeah, like the opportunity to be part of a group of people that get to inspire a whole generation of children. I don't know if there's something better I could have done with my life.
yeah. No, I know. And that's it's nice though, isn't it? Because it's like when we were kids, like we had our superheroes, and then this is them now. This is you are them to them. So
Yeah.
it's cute. It's so nice, and like it is like a nice feeling it when people's like looking up to you, like, oh.
So nice.
And then, I'm not everyone's so angry and aggressive. It's just a show, It was
Just a show.
lovely and sweet.
Someone
But then someone did,
actually just asked there if I picked my own name
yeah,
or if they gave me. And do you know what? Actually, I did pick my own name. They offered me a few options, and the first one they offered me, I didn't love, and I just, me being me, was like, no. And they were like, okay, any suggestions? And I was like, yes, I do have a couple of suggestions. And they loved Saber, and I love it because realistically, I know that I have to create a character with that name,
yeah,
and I have to really embody everything that that name is. Um, so I didn't obviously want the first one they gave me because I felt like I was much more than just that name. And then I offered Saber, and I think now even the kids, they can get really into it because like, be a cat, be a big, wild, dangerous cat, and they're like, yeah,
yeah,
let's go.
yeah. And do you remember do you remember the name they gave you the first time or
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Are you allowed to say
Do you want to know it?
Yeah.
It was power.
Oh, yeah. I
Right?
changed it. Yeah. I'm glad.
And the thing is about CrossFitters is that we train 10 components of fitness: strength, speed, cardiovascular endurance, muscular endurance, flexibility, balance, coordination, power. And I'm like, that's only one of 10 things that I am. I was like, that's
Yeah.
not enough for me. I was like, I'm bigger than that. And they were like, okay, all right. All right.
Well, I'm glad you went for the one you chose. Your
Yes,
one.
Saber.
You've got to be done. And then we're very excited to see you return. But a lot of people are as well because quite a few questions on that. When is it coming back? But it is. And
It's coming back. Their
um,
second season, I'm filming sometime end of summer. It's in Sheffield, and everyone here, can get free tickets on the Sheffield Arena website. You register your email address, they'll give you free tickets, and you can come along and watch the show.
oh, there we go. Oh, that I did not know that. So I'm gonna put that in the bio of this description
Yeah.
as well because it's good to know. I might make the drive up there. Who knows?
Oh my God, I love it. Come as my guest.
I know. I will. I'll have the good. But then let's get into your fitness because maybe not many people know this because everyone knows you for the CrossFit because I love your inspiration videos and things like that. But then you are Olympic weightlifter
Yeah, I am, yeah.
as well. And like you own your own CrossFit gym, don't
Yes.
you? Yeah.
So I own my own fitness facility, which is called Sweatbox Dundee. But within that, there's two parts. One is CrossFit Dundee, a dedicated CrossFit gym and space, and the other one is Scottish Weightlifting Club. I'm the affiliate and founder of both of those. One is purely CrossFit, one is purely Olympic weightlifting. They coexist quite nicely. But yeah, I've been competitive in both sports and a Scottish champion in both sports simultaneously.
And if you had to pick one of them, what would you more lean?
Can't do it.
No.
Literally, because if I could, I would have definitely done that, because to be honest, being like a hybrid for them both, one makes the other one harder. Both of them make the other one harder. So if I actually was able to choose one, I would have, and I might have even went more like European standard, having not taken away from the other sport with one. But I love them both so much, and I love them for different reasons. Like Olympic weightlifting is, you've got to be so accurate as an Olympic weightlifter. You can't hide. If you do not do the work on accuracy on the barbell for mobility, stability, and strength, you do not get that lift. And that's it. And I love how cutthroat that is. Like, show up and do the work or you don't get the result, and that's it. But CrossFit is very much like community, team spirit, supporting each other, being your best self, doing things that are really hard that you didn't think you could ever do. And you know, when you're doing a workout and it's really hard and you don't know if you're about to like lose your life to this workout. I love that space. I love there. That's good for me. That for right here, that is just, I need that. So I love them both for different reasons, and so I can't choose. Sorry.
I've gone into the gym. Because I've always been a swimmer. That was my fitness. That was my thing, right? And then now I've kind of gone to the gym just to really tone up and build up, so to speak. Because a lot of people don't know this until they meet me. I am quite tall. I'm like 6'3", nearly 4.
You could be a gladiator.
I am a tall person. I haven't got the body yet, unfortunately. But it's just But then I'm kind of working towards it. But you know what I love, and why I always put my mindset to, because sometimes it is hard to get there. But I always put that feeling when I leave there. That's what makes me go. It's the feeling after the feeling you feel like after doing it, and how that workout.
I agree. And that's the endorphins, and I 100%. I also think you feel like whether it was a really good session or not that great, no one ever regrets working on their body physically. Like, no one ever regrets that.
No.
So I agree. I love it.
Body very much though. Like I love swimming, but like other than like rowing machines and running machines and all that. No.
Fair.
I'm not a runner. I'm not
a runner. I'm built like a tank. Like, tanks don't run.
But it's good. But then what would you recommend if someone was like completely brand new to coming into CrossFit or the weight training? Like, what would your kind of like recommendation be to get started? Like, what would be like?
If you are near a CrossFit gym, going into a CrossFit gym is one of the best ways to get started, purely because the coaches are qualified at modifying and scaling everything so that you don't have to. You show up with an interest to do some fitness, and they are the ones that say, okay, you're brand new. We're going to take it really slowly today. We're just going to do some of these reps, and this is how you move well. And like that way, when you go home, you're not absolutely buckled. Like, you're all right. So I think like going into a CrossFit gym, that's how I started. When I first started fitness, I was a lot heavier, a lot heavier. I was like size 16, like I was a really heavy girl. And I'm only like 5'7", so I didn't carry that very well. And I started in CrossFit, no fitness, no athleticism, no talent in sport, and I just started day one doing a little bit. And then I rested loads, and I made sure I still ate my vegetables and all that jazz. But like, you don't need to do anything complicated. You know what the number one mistake is for someone that starts fitness? Thinking that they're a superhero day one and going all in, because you know full well they're going to wake up the next day and think, this hurts, I'm not doing that anymore. This is bad for you. Or I'm injured and it was CrossFit. No, babe, it wasn't CrossFit. It was you and your ego. And that's the biggest problem with starting fitness. when you go way too hard, way too soon. So it needs to just be a slow introduction. Be kind to your body, and the fitness will come.
Yeah, that's a good way, because when you're in that environment, sometimes you could get your head gets away from you, don't you? You think, oh my God, okay, I'm not lifting this stuff. Because I was going in like on the first weight. I was that weak.
That's
Not weak,
fine.
but it's still, you've got to
We're not
start.
born
No,
strong. Like you have to earn it.
yeah. And, you know, like, I remember I hit my personal best earlier this week on one of them, but I can't remember. It was like one of the machines anyway. And I was like really proud of myself, and that's what makes me motivated to go more. I pretty much 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And do you feel, you know, if you ever miss, because you're always busy, you're busy working. So I know you were in London yesterday, weren't you? You were busy.
2 days ago I was in London. Yeah.
Do you always find time though to fit it in? Because that one thing I find, no, because people say I haven't got the time, don't they?
And you know what? Some people don't have the time.
Yeah,
Honestly. Like I'm not one of these, like I'm a PT, but I'm not one of these PT that's like everyone has time, make time. Maybe you don't. Maybe your work is so busy and you work 14 hours a day, and then you have to get home, wash yourself, eat, sort your clothes for the next day, and get to bed. And sleep's a priority. So maybe you don't have the time. And like for me, like I was in London on Tuesday, so I knew I wouldn't be able to train on Tuesday. So I normally rest on a Sunday, but I didn't. I trained. Then I trained Monday and I rested Tuesday when I was filming. Then Wednesday, Thursday, I've trained. I trained today. Even though today would generally be a rest day, I'll train tomorrow, then I'll rest Saturday. So it's like I juggle my days around to try and fit it in if I need to. But also, if I don't train one day, that's okay, because like that one day isn't the making of my fitness.
And do you believe, you know, when obviously you got to listen to your body. I'm a big believer you got to listen to your body and whatever you do. And then I think rest is the most important thing, really, isn't it? If you think like, okay, you're going to go to the gym, but you really don't think you're going to do anything, do you think a rest day is always an extra rest day?
Yeah, because I honestly think, well, science proves that your body doesn't change and adapt physiologically when you're physically training. It's when you're resting and recovering with good calories and good sleep. So the optimum recovery strategies are sleep. It is things like stretching, of course, good positive calories, mobility exercises, and like ice baths has got its place, although there's not a lot of scientific research to back it up, but it helps people feel better. But they're recovery strategies. And to be totally honest, on days where I feel like I've trained so hard that I don't have my second session in me, I'll choose recovery strategies over that. Because ultimately, that's what the most important part of being an athlete is being able to work through your fatigue and come out the other end feeling like you're able to recover and adapt. And your training is probably for something: getting stronger, getting fitter, losing weight. But all those things don't occur when you're physically training. You need the rest. Otherwise, that battery, you're just chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. And it means that the next time you go to train, you don't have 100% energy there anyway.
Yeah.
You only have like 20% left. So how good is that session? Not the best.
No. And then how about diet and food for you? What do you think like plays a big part? Or do you think
massive part? And like, you can't out-train a bad diet. And when I work with a PT client, I don't really need to ask them how they eat. I just need to look at them and I know. Like, those people that eat really well look like they eat well with their skin, with their hair, with their body shape and size. Those who eat really poorly, you can see it. You can see it on their skin. You can see it on their waistline. So yeah, like massively part of recovery and just feeling energetic all day. Like, do you ever get the like midday slump, 2, 3 o'clock when you're like, ugh, you don't have the energy?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but it does. I try to eat a bit more healthy and not snack. Snacking is my downfall, unfortunately. Only because I think when I'm traveling, that's just the quickest thing to do. But I really should be more prepared meal-wise and take it with me. That's what I should do. But I'm naughty, so you could slap me on this one. I will take it.
You're not naughty, you're just human. Like the
Yeah.
human condition is that convenience rules when people are busy. And that's why we've got so many snacks been mass
Yeah.
produced by the world and put on the shelves at every single store, because the human condition is that we will inevitably go and choose convenience over anything else.
And it is bad. Like, yeah, it's bad. So I'm kind of trying to control that because I'm eating times 10. I will eat more and snack less.
So
That's my, yeah. I have done it. I did do it, but when I felt ill with this like cold thing recently, so I just like was eating everything. It's quite bad. But then I have feeling a lot better, rested
that's
more to go to the
good.
gym. So now I'm just trying to work it back off basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a thing, and I kind of really cut down alcohol as well. I don't drink at all, hardly as I used to.
Yeah.
Uh, and I think because I feel like I sleep better without
Yeah.
it as well. A lot sleep better with alcohol, but no, I don't have the good night's sleep when I have a drink. Are you the same with this? Is
I
it me?
don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink at
No.
all? That would be the goal.
Yeah. I don't drink at all. Like, and even my friends that I hang out with, they're not like a big group of social drinkers. So that makes it a lot easier because I don't need to
Yeah, worry. Yeah,
worry about it.
yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah, that I'm gonna keep you posted because I love your Instagram. You're so inspirational,
Yeah.
and then now on my feed, I think like the Instagram is known, and I'm starting to look more into fitness things. And I have so many great recipes I get offline as well, which I
Yeah.
love. So all
Yeah.
these things as well as skincare is all feeding into my feed now. Um,
100%.
yeah, and but I have so many questions for you, and I haven't got all night unfortunately, but I would definitely message you if I got any.
Yeah. 2 seconds. I'm just going to
Um,
let my dog in this room because he's
yeah.
whining at the door.
Oh, you got a dog.
What
Yes.
do you want, Alf? Come here. Why
Oh.
are you whining at the door? He just wants to sit under my feet.
What dog do you have?
He's a husky. Alf,
Oh,
come.
wow. Oh, okay.
Come here.
Oh,
I'll show you.
yeah,
Alf, come
yeah,
here.
yeah. Let's have a look.
Come here.
Definitely have a look.
Come here. Come here. This is Alpha.
Oh, oh my gosh.
You're so
Well,
cute.
what, her,
Alpha. He's a
Alpha.
boy. He's a big alpha male, and he's 2 years old now. But he is like the neediest dog. Like if I go out the room for 5 minutes, he's like, "Mom, where are you? Are you okay?"
Oh, oh, I didn't even hear him. He was like at the door scratcher to
Yeah,
get in.
he's scratching. But then I've got really sensitive hearing. Um,
Ah, okay.
so yeah, he's like whining. He does this like high pitched whine. I can hear it like from
I
miles
was
away.
going to say to you, does he talk? Because a lot of huskies howl and
He bow wows. He
baba.
doesn't. He doesn't really howl, but he like bow wow wows like if he wants something and I'm not paying attention to him.
It's like, hello, I'm here.
Literally.
Um, he's so cute. But let's get into like skincare,
Yeah.
and everything. So, do you have one? Are you into it much?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Literally,
You good?
I brought all my products beside
Ah,
me so I can tell you what I
oh,
use.
that's amazing. Like, because some people ain't honestly like when they agree to come on the show, like the celebrities I interview, they're like, oh, I haven't got any. People's very
I'm
into it. It's
obsessed.
so interesting to find out when people say I
No,
am.
like I am so obsessed because
What?
I never used to be. I'm not the girliest of girls. Like I am the sports girl. So my hair was always up in a bun. Like I never wore makeup. I never done my nails. I never done my lashes. It's only been in the last couple of years I've been a little bit more like on with that.
Yeah,
And when I was down at Gladiators the first time wearing makeup, my skin took a hit.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so when I came back, I went and got a consultation with a place in town in Dundee, and I was like, okay, what do I need so that my skin stays healthy and that I don't look like I'm 90 by the time I'm 35? And they were like, okay, this is everything you need. So they basically gave me a skin consultation. I walked away with like these hero products.
Okay, I can see. I think one I know already. I think it's.
Well,
I think.
the one is the Zoe wash, and I use that every single day. And then twice a week, I use the polish, the Zoe polish. And if I
Yeah.
was an influencer, I'd be doing this.
For SMR.
Yeah.
I think.
So I use the polish. Then every time I polish my skin, I use this, the growth factor serum.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
nice.
every single day, I use the Power Daily Defense. So that's like the barrier repair. So that's like my cleansing gig.
Good.
However, at nighttime, I use the resurfacing pads.
Okay, so you don't really
Yeah,
cleanse.
at nighttime, I'll still wash my face because I'll wash
Mm.
my face in the shower at night, and then I'll use these like single pads, and give it a good scrub. Then once a week, I'll use retinol, and I use the CeraVe
Oh
retinol.
yeah, I love that brand of everything
Yeah.
they do. Yeah, they are really good.
And
Yeah.
then sometimes I get redness like here, just like randomly. And I think it's when I've been training really hard and sweating a lot. My
Yeah.
skin like hates that from me. Also, going from like really hot to really cold, my skin doesn't like that either.
No,
Um,
gets very
so I
dry.
get like,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I get redness, I use this, which is La Roche-Posay. It's the B5 plus, and it's like a balm,
Okay.
um, and it repairs the surface of the skin. So that's great for helping if I feel that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's morning. This is nighttime.
Happy days. I'm glad. I'm so happy you give it to me. Like you showed me.
Yeah.
I
And
always.
then every single day when I get up and I put on this, I then use SPF.
Yeah.
So important,
Sorry.
everyone. If you're not using an SPF, and everyone thinks, oh, it's not very sunny, it's not
No.
just the sun, it's the UV lights in your kitchen,
This.
it's the lights in the roof, it's just daylight. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
this I would say has really helped. Plus, I used to get pigmentation in my skin. Have you ever had that?
Sometimes it has flares. Like
Mm.
sometimes you see it more than other days. It's weirdly pops up now and again.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, this really helps. This is the L'Oreal one, the Revitalift. It's like a 50
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
But really,
Looks like.
any SPF is great because it helps reduce the light saturating the skin, and it reduces pigmentation as well.
Mm.
So this has helped me with that. And then if I'm wearing a tint, so right now on my skin, I have a tint, and it's
And
this Glow Hub Baby Beam. Oh my God, have you ever not seen
no,
this?
that's what I've never seen. I know everything else you showed, but this one, no.
This is a hero product of mine.
Okay.
This is Glow Hub Baby Beam, and it's like a dewy, glowy, like moisturizer, but it just sits on the surface layer of your skin. So think CC cream with glitter.
Uh, okay, but what is it got a big shimmer?
Yeah, well, not big, but like what you see on my face now.
Oh, okay. So it's still very natural, but it kind of like a nice kind of glowy
Yeah,
effect. Yeah.
makes it really gives you that dewy look.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. I've
I
never.
love it because I don't really want to wear makeup. I'm going to the gym, I'm working,
Yeah.
but I do want my skin to look like healthy and glowy. And after I've put all of this on, I know it's protected and it's nourished. Then I want it to look pretty without like
Yeah.
foundation. So this is
And
what I
then
use instead.
I don't think it's good wearing a full face of makeup going to the gym anyway. I don't think it is. You do. I when I go to my gym, you do see them.
Yeah.
Um.
And I'm like, hats off to you for going to all that effort to look good at the gym, but that's not
No.
me.
Not me. Well, I don't wear. Yeah, it's like I have like a bit of a glow, like for events and stuff
Yeah,
like that. But other than that, I don't do anything. But I don't even have. I won't have time to put that on
no,
before. I'm literally rocking up with my hat and just
yeah, yeah.
wait, and
One of
just.
my other really favorite products as well. Have you seen this? It's the Glow Recipe
Oh
Watermelon
my god! Yeah,
Drops.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I because I got a game for you, but just thinking I have. I was quite lucky. I got sent the range of a couple of this product. I do, but
Love it.
oh yeah, I've got the firming serum right now, actually.
Is
Um,
it good?
yeah, I'm just gonna try and grab it out. Okay, this is one of the. It's not the glowing one, but this is kind of like a primer based kind of thing. I think
Nice.
blue drops. That's what it is. Serum. I haven't opened them all because I can't change my skincare routine too quickly, otherwise I will break out like crazy, you know?
Yeah.
You can't just check everything off what you was using, put everything new in, because your skin won't like it, like ease into it. But I
Yeah.
have a firming serum that I have been testing, and I think, yeah, I've done a video, it's coming out soon with it in it. So
Yes.
I love it. Yeah,
I
yeah. And I'm very
feel like this stuff just like I love that on my skin, and my skin always has like a really nice texture to it after this.
yeah. And then what about like, because I know you said you went to your skin clinic. Like, do you
Yeah.
have like regular in clinic facials,
Yeah.
or you do that?
So I actually went for a facial today.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
I was actually there at like 4 p.m. because I know that like what I'm doing is good for my
yeah,
skin, but I also know it's not enough. I know that like for everything I do to my skin, for every day I'm like knocking my head in at the gym and I'm training and I'm too hot, then I'm cold, then I'm sweating, then I'm working. I need I need extra help. So I try to get a facial every 6 weeks. And if I have time, I'll go every 4, but that's kind of rare. I don't really get the time for that. But
mm,
every 6 weeks at least I
yeah,
try.
yeah. Because do you have the LED lighting when you have your facial? Do you have that in?
Yeah, so today
Yeah,
I had red light on
yeah.
and it was real nice.
Because I have one. I have them in clinic, but then also I do have the one at home. Obviously, it's more milder than the big machine you have in the clinic, but it's still good to continue in
Yeah,
between your appointments. But I love it, honestly. And I got one. It's got like 5 different settings of light in all different jobs it
love
does.
that.
Right now I'm tackling the aging, so it's like more of like a purpley one.
Me, me
uh,
too.
no, you look
Tell me more.
amazing.
Tell
Hmm?
me more. How are we tackling aging?
No, no, and not like, oh my god, yeah. But then I think what everything you're doing is like everything is there. The only other thing I did learn actually is like retinol is a big thing to introduce at night time. But
Yeah.
what I didn't, or what I knew, what I just found out is like you don't moisturize after it. You just
No,
put no,
that's the last. So if I go to bed and I scrub and do all my things, then I put this retinol on. That's me done. Nothing goes on
yeah.
top of that.
Do you do it already?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. I'm not like I was very into it because I can feel well my skin's dry and retinol is quite drying.
But that's what it's
I don't know.
supposed to do, isn't it? Like I got told by my skincare professional, put the retinol on. It's going to help with the skin cycle.
Yeah,
So in theory, you actually do want it to take that surface layer away. So don't moisturize that until you've retinoled, woke up, polished, take off the dead skin cells.
yeah.
Then you can moisturize.
Yeah. Because you feel quite dry
Yeah.
when you put it on. It depends what brand you use, I guess, is suppose. But then you would just think my skin needs moisturizer, which is what you're not meant to do. So
Well,
it's like, ooh,
thinking about that, sometimes I use this, which is literally like a
mist.
hydrating mist.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that makes me feel better. And I use this before I leave the house because I like that coldness on my skin. So I actually need to get more of this.
Yeah,
Do you know what I was thinking?
love it.
Everything that we use, I'm pretty sure I can get most of that like on one place, like that look fantastic or something. I need to be messaging them and saying, guys, you do me a little favor here because that's where I tend to get everything anyway. Whenever I
Yeah,
was like shopping for things, I would go on that look fantastic and then look at the reviews and be
yeah,
like, okay, they
yeah.
all said this was good. They all said that was good. And that's how I kind of built it up.
Yeah, because I'm one of these people. Like I do share my price. I'm always about prices because I don't think fancy packaging is not the product.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. So I'm quite a big person. So like when Aldi might bring out a range that's kind of like a dupe, so I'm kind of introducing that because a lot of people shop there now,
Yeah.
and their range is amazing. Some of the products are really really good, and then I go to the high end to like the solid tilbury like that end so I do kind of go in between different
Yeah.
prices with people because everyone has budgets and stuff.
Yeah. Well, if
Uh,
you know anything that I use that I can get for less,
no,
I am here for that
I know
information.
all of them bar that little green thing.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it already. This one, yeah, I don't know.
Glow Hub Baby Beam.
Okay. And when you were on the show, were you into tan? Did they tan you?
Yeah,
I thought
so
you were.
I used Skinny Tan. I really like
Oh, yeah.
the one that's like the orange and white stripy bottle. It's like a really caramelly,
Orange.
like warm tan, but it's not like dirty brown. Because I'm like quite fair.
Yeah.
So if I stick on like really dark brown tan, I don't look so good.
No, because I noticed that in the photo. It's like, oh, is there lighting? Is there camera? I don't know, but are you tan? But I
I
thought
was
you. Right.
covered in tan, as well as before we go out, there's this. It's like it starts with an S. It might be SIS or something, but it's like shimmer gold dust lotion, and
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
it's got a bit of brown tan in it as well. So we use that like body butter, but with like tanny glimmer gold. So we were all pretty slippy.
Not good if you got to go in the rings. Do you know what I
I
mean? I know you.
know.
Yeah, but I thought that's why I wanted. But my friend did do a campaign for Skinny Tan. Like she was one of the models in there.
Amazing.
Yeah, and the Skinny
I never
Tan is.
worked with them or anything. I just liked that tan. So when I went down there, I had like some bits and bobs that I just liked. Like I use Saber's makeup is all Charlotte Tilbury, not because I've worked with them, but just because that's the makeup I like. So
Yeah, yeah, Charlotte. If you like it, kind of like a gooey kind of good shimmer look,
that
she'll
Pillow
be.
Talk palette is like stunning.
Yeah, I'm not into makeup. That's not my. But I know her range, and the
Yeah,
Healthy Glow is really good. I don't know if you ever tried that. The Healthy Glow. Have you tried that?
not tried it.
No.
I use
Good.
Hollywood Flawless
Oh
Filter,
yeah,
which I
fine.
love.
The glow.
And
Yeah.
then I use the Pillow Talk for eyes, the Pillow Talk and Diamond Lip Shine. And that's
Oh
it really because I don't really wear a lot of makeup.
no, but like the health. Maybe look into the health. I'll send you a photo of what it looks like. 'Cause I got one, and then what it is, it goes onto your skin white, and then it adapts to your skin tone and
Ooh,
give you a glow. So go. I have to show you. I'll send you a photo of it
yeah.
because I'm by my cupboard and I don't want to be rummaging
Yeah,
through it.
fine.
I pretty love.
Show me later, that's good.
I will. I will send you that one. But like before my game I got for you, like what would your recommendations be? Like, because obviously we do a lot of stuff on the outside. Do you take any supplements
Yeah,
in your health and and for all rounders really, like for your hair and your skin and
yeah. I like
body?
I think like some of the most important thing you can do for your general complexion, appearance, hair, nails, eyes, the
Mm,
brightness in your eyes is honestly your vegetables. If you eat your vegetables, you're already like ahead of the game. But taking a multivitamin for me, like I have a multivitamin from Awesome Supplements. It's called Daily Dose. I have that every single day. And then I also try to supplement with vitamin D, vitamin C, because vitamin D, we don't get enough sunlight, and that's great for you. And it
yeah,
helps with a lot of the enzymes in your body and your endocrine system and kind of processing. So I use a lot of that. And then vitamin C, because obviously really helps with your immunity as well as everything else really. It's great for your body. And
mm,
then also vitamins E, C, K, A, all of those are just great for general wellness, but you can get them in a multivitamin, so you don't need to rummage around 40 pots. Because that's the problem, isn't it? People don't want to take like a million pills, but taking
yeah.
a daily dose or a daily multivitamin is great. And then thereafter, taking like a collagen powder or a collagen pill is great for your complexion too. And I do that.
Yeah, I'm starting to mix collagen powder into my
Yeah.
smoothies. Yeah. That do you do the
Yeah.
same? Because I'm
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes put it in my smoothies, or sometimes I just get the capsules.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Because it's just so much on the market, and it is right, like especially the vitamin D thing. Being in the UK, and obviously I'm in Wales slash London. London's not that bad. It's been lovely apparently, but I've been home for a couple of days and it's just been rain. So like we are missing it, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and you're the same, I think, because I'm half
Yeah.
Scottish. I don't know if you know that.
No.
No, yeah.
Cool.
Scottish, so obviously on that side of me, so I've got all the Celtic genes in me.
Love
Not the
that.
best sunny up there. Sometimes, so, yeah, vitamin D is definitely a big part, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't even got a vitamin D supplement, so maybe you should get into it because you get it on the like, in creams and serums and things.
Yeah, you do. And like you can get it like in a lot of your food sources. You can get it you do get it as like a topical solution, but I tend to just take a couple of vitamins, vitamin D pills every single day. And I do definitely think that that helps overall wellness.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm a big believer that, you know, you got to keep using it consistently. But you won't even find any or feel any different for at least a month in. I
agree, yeah.
month.
Takes a while to kickstart in your body. That's definitely
true.
true.
Yeah, true. So Han, I love this chat, by the way. Thank you so much. I will do a quick game with you before you go.
Sure.
So what it is, I've got 5 products for you here. I'm going to cover the label.
Okay.
I feel like you might know this because, yeah. I feel like you'd be good. And then you just got to guess on what the brand is.
Got it.
Okay. I'm going to start off you quite easy because you might have seen this somewhere. But do you know what this is?
Garnier micellar water.
Oh, yeah. The Garnier, yeah. People in the I did this last week, and people in the comments were just like telling them, I'm like, oh, God, no.
This feels like the weakest link all over again. Love it.
Well, you should get this one. And that's all I'm saying.
CeraVe.
Yeah. And this is the one for the face, and I love it. It's SPF 30.
Nice.
Every day. I think it's on quite
So
low.
is that the same as like what I use this? Just the same sort of thing?
Yeah, every day. Yeah.
Love that.
AM. Even sometimes I put it on at night. Because a lot of people don't know, like indoor heating and stuff. Hopefully.
Treat yourself.
Huh?
Treat yourself.
Yeah, because indoor heating is a big one as well. Forget about that. Okay, you might struggle on this one, so I can give you any hint, but you might have. I'm going to give you everything.
What is it?
It's a serum, this one, but they have the range, of course, but this is what I have. This is kind of like tying in with your work. Kind of.
No, I don't know.
No, I know. I felt bad now for this, but Face Gym. You might have seen these online.
Right. So, because I'm in Scotland, we don't have Face Gym. We don't even have the product. But one of my friends has got me an actual gift voucher for the London Face Gym to go.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So we don't have that up here. I've never seen Face Gym up here, but I know it's in London. I have a gift voucher. I can't wait.
Yeah. And they have like a kind of face ball thing. You have literally they have it all there when you go to London and just look at their product. But I love the facials. They are incredible. Definitely a workout facial. That's what you're gonna get. You might know this one.
I do know what it is.
Come on.
Oh, I do know what it is. I have it.
You have it. Oh yeah.
Vaseline.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It's probably the best thing ever for good body.
Good bar. I have that. Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like I say, forget about pretty much from this part of the neck down. I was like, you've got to look after your whole body, everyone. It's just not here.
I've got like half of my body's covered in tattoo, so it's really important that I keep that moisturized.
Yeah, keep it moist. Oh yeah, I have seen your tattoos. Yeah, keep it moisturized. And then let's see on this one. I'm sorry if you don't, but this is
Heels.
Oh, what? Yes, one of my favorite ones. This one.
So I actually have in my cupboard. I started off with the Kiehl's wash, and then I got that cannula, like buttery melt face stuff, and I still have that, and I've got the eye one as well. I just don't use it so much anymore because I've moved on to this stuff, and I did exactly what you said. I kind of phased that out and phased this stuff in. Yeah. I love Kiehl's. Kiehl's is great.
This one, honestly, it's an avocado face mask, and it's incredible. Honest, literally, I keep buying it all the time. Literally,
maybe I'll get that then.
It's like not like part. It's just like instead of the cleanser, You know, if you got makeup on, I really would say cleanse first and then apply. But then if you kind of just makeup free, I'll just do it and I'll leave it on as long as I can. It's so hydrating. It's good.
Love that.
Listen to
Avocado
all of this.
peels, I'm in.
Yeah, all these things you should yeah, have a look at.
Yeah, that's so good. You know what? I really need like something that helps calm my skin after, like, especially when we're filming. I get like that makeup stays on me forever. So I have to like one of my friends from the gym was looking at me, and she was like, "Why haven't you taken your eye makeup off?" And I was like, "Because I can't get it off. Like I
Oh,
cannot get it off."
but
And she actually brought me that Garnier micellar water.
yeah. This
She was
this
like, "Use this."
this is the
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
that was Glenda. She saved my life. Glenda saved my life with that product.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh my God, this stuff's amazing. But then, because I've scrubbed my skin all the time trying to get this like stage makeup off, putting something like that avocado face mask on would probably be really good for me.
yeah. It's very hydrating because obviously they must tan your face, and I've always think sometimes they're quite dry. And skinny, I'm not saying skinny tan is, but sometimes your skin might just feel a bit dry
I
at some
use
point.
the face drops
Oh
so that,
yeah,
and I can put it in my own moisturizer,
yeah,
so I don't have to obviously put tan on my face,
yeah.
because my skin won't play that game with me.
No. I use them face drops. That's what I love them.
Do you know who loves that? And who loves that brand? Apollo. That's the tan he uses.
It is good. I'm telling you now. And I think they just did something with Paris Hilton. So yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Have a look on Instagram. They are very good. But a lot of it's like gradual, just not in your face. Like, and it's quite nice. Even one layer of a gradual overnight, like, is enough for me. You know, that's how
You know
fair.
what? Have you ever tried the Coco and Eve Sunny Honey?
Oh, funny. Literally last week, someone said about had Paige on from Love Island, and she said about Coco and Eve, and I've only used their scrubs, body scrubs, not the tan.
Well, the tan, the face one, firstly, it smells amazing, which is great because
Yeah.
no one wants to go to bed smelling like a digestive biscuit. Secondly, it does feel hydrating, like your skin feels nice, doesn't feel dry, and the tan that it gives you is like a really soft glow. So if you're looking to ever try anything else, Sunny and Honey by Coco and Eve, great.
Yeah. Do you know, because I always find it so overwhelming. Like, even when I'm like training, when people like recommend things, and a lot of people say different things. Like
Yeah,
in everything in life, I think when you try something new or want to get into something,
yeah.
it's overwhelming for so many things out there. Like on the market, so many out there. Like, and you go by recommendations, which is amazing, but then sometimes aren't the best.
No.
You know, I remember I had one tan. I'm not going to name who what it is, and I put it on. You know, and I spent that 20 minutes, 25 minutes applying it. Went in the shower the next morning, back. It was like all gone.
Oh my God.
I know. I was like, oh,
What was the point?
yeah. And I was like, okay, so that didn't work.
That
So
just slides right off your skin.
yes, that's exactly what happens. So yeah, no. But I will DM you what things like the mask and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And send you over some stuff and just to see. Not saying you should get them, but just
Well, the thing is, I'm totally here for all the things that we love for skin,
yeah.
and you are definitely far more of an expert on that than me, and I am
Well,
here to learn about that.
yeah. Any questions? Let me know. And fitness for me, if I got anything for you, then I will. Let me know. You gotta be good. Send me some smoothie
Okay.
recipes. I'm really into my smoothies, so anything
Sure, I
off of that.
will.
I mean,
I will. I'll send you over some of my. Also, there's loads of crazy proteins out there now. Now, I work with awesome supplements, and I really enjoy their salted caramel ones, so I tend to drink that the most of the time. But
oh,
people come into my gym with all sorts of wonderful proteins, and do you know who's just done a protein? Hubba Bubba.
oh, I didn't know they were still around. That's that bad.
You know that Coca-Cola chewing gum we used to get as kids?
Yeah. Oh, the lollipop is it's all that in it. The lollipops
That
and.
as a protein. Wild.
Have you tried it?
Yeah,
And you love it, don't you?
10. 10 out of 10. It was like I was like 12 again. Do you know what I mean? Like it genuinely tasted like a melted cola ice pop. I was like, here for it.
God, and I guess, you know, if you're a big lover of Coca-Cola, we know how bad that is.
Yeah.
That might be your fix. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could
Yeah.
be.
You like the flavor of Coca-Cola, but you don't want the sugar
No.
and that attack on your teeth. This is like a sugar-free protein version of cola. The only thing is it is flat. Obviously, it's not fizzy, but
Yeah. Unless you can, I don't know, slice some sparkling water in there. I don't know.
oh my God, that's actually a really good idea.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it would taste like, so worth a shot, I suppose. That worth a
Yeah.
shot. You never know.
Yeah.
But it was lovely speaking to you, sweetheart. Have a lovely evening. I'll speak to you soon for
So
sure, okay?
nice to see you. Thanks
And
for inviting me on.
take care. See you
See you in a
soon.
bit. Bye now.
Bye bye.